Dear students, in last lecture we studied the introduction of determinant followed by properties of determinant. Right? What are the properties? When the rows and columns are interchanged, then what affects the value of determinant? When two rows are interchanged or two columns are interchanged, or when two columns are identical or two rows are identical, right? So in that case, what is the change in the value of determinant we studied as a property, right? 1, 2, 3 and 4. In this lecture, we will continue with the properties 5 to 8, right? So before starting the lecture, please subscribe the YouTube channel if you are not subscribed yet. Okay, so can we start? So let us see property. The first property is that is first means fifth property. If each element of any row or column contains the two terms, then the determinant can be expressed as the sum of two determinants. Is that clear? For example, if we write the determinant, so look at this determinant, look at this determinant, this first row, okay, let us see this. Is that clear? So you will find that every element of this first row is the sum of two terms. There it has two terms, right? So in that case, the original determinant can be break into two determinants. Means this A can be break by A1 plus A2. Is that clear? So let us see. Is that clear? So this is one example. Similarly, column. You can look at here this second example. You see column C2 column. Right. So every term, every element has two terms. Is that clear? And therefore this can be written as a B1 plus B2. Is that clear? So let us see how they can be break. A is equal to, so as we said, it is written as the sum of two determinants. Okay, so you just see is second row and third row no change. So we write second row as it is 3 4 1 3 4 1. Third row 0 5 2 0 5 2. Now in a first row, every element has two terms. So first term of element, okay, in first determinant 1 3 2. The second term x y z. Is that clear? And so it is equal to, now let the first determinant denoted by a1 and the second determinant is denoted by a2. Is that clear? So we have this. Now what about b? B is equal to, again as property said, it is the sum of two determinant. Now in this case, there is first column is same, second column is, third column is same. The first column 1 3 0, the third column 2 1 2, 1 3 0 2 1 2. But the second column, every element has two terms. So first term 3 4 5 and the second term A B C. Is that clear? And so B is the sum of B1 plus B2. So understand? Okay. So let us see now property number 6. If all elements below leading diagonal or above leading diagonal are 0, and if all elements of a determinant below leading diagonal are 0, if all elements of above leading diagonal elements are 0, or if all elements except the leading diagonal elements are 0, then the value of determinant is a product of leading diagonal elements. We can prove easily. So let us see. This is a determinant A. So in this you can see that these 0, 0, 0. These are the elements below leading diagonal element. Similarly, another determinant, leading diagonal elements, and these are the elements above leading diagonal elements. Is that clear? And similarly, these below leading diagonal element and above leading diagonal elements are 0. So in every case, the value of determinant is what? The product of leading diagonal element, that is 8. Here also determinant B is equal to 1 into 4 into 2. Here also determinant C is equal to 1 into 4 into 2, that is equal to 8, and this is also equal to 8. Is that clear? We can easily prove this. Is that clear? So look at here. Now A is equal to determinant A, so 1 multiplied by 4 into 2 minus 1 into 0. 1 multiplied by 4 into 2, 8 minus 1 into 0. Minus 3 multiplied by 0 into 2, 1 into 0. That is 0 minus 0. Plus 2 multiplied by what? 0 into 0, 0 into 4, 0. And so it is equal to 1 into 8 minus 3 into 0 plus 2 into 0, and that is equal to 8. So you have got 8. Look at here, 8. Correct? Similarly, B. These are, we are just determining the actual values. Okay. So now 1 multiplied by 8 minus 0 multiplied by 6 minus 0 plus 0 multiplied by 15 minus 8. So you will get 1 into 8 minus 0 into 6 plus 0 into 7, and so it is equal to 8, because this is 0 and this is 0. So look at here, this value 8. Correct? Similarly, C. Is that clear? So C, how we can solve? 1 multiplied by, look at here, 4 into 2 minus 0 into 0. So you will get 8 minus 0. Minus 0 into 0 minus 0. Right? Plus 0 into 0 minus 0. So it is 8 minus 0 plus 0, and so it is 8. So you can check here, this value is 8. Is that clear? So understand? So if elements below leading diagonal element are 0, if the all elements above leading diagonal elements are 0, or if all elements except leading diagonal elements are 0, then the value of determinant is the product of leading diagonal element. Now next property 7. Okay, if a determinant D becomes 0 on putting x is equal to a in D, then x minus a is a factor of D. Is that clear? So we can prove this. Let us see D. Okay. To show that x minus 2 is a factor of D. Means what? By this property, what we have to do? We have to put x is equal to 2 in D and show that determinant of D is equal to 0. Okay. This is 1. Okay. Second, solve D, determinant D directly and find x. Okay. So these are two. So let us see. First, if x is equal to 2 in D, then so D is equal to, what will happen? 2, 5, 2, 4, 9, 4. बराबर है? 2 square 4. Then 2 cube 8, 8, 16, 8. Is that clear? Now what is the value of this determinant? Let us think. So you can find here, since C1 equal to C3, and so by property, which property? If any two rows or two columns are identical, that is property number 3. Okay, so determinant of D equal to 0. Okay, तो ये आ गया. So, and is that clear? Determinant of D is a 0, and therefore x minus 2 is a factor of D by property. Is that clear? Now let us see the second part. What is second part now? Now let us see second part. Second part we solve directly. D is equal to, what we get here, x into 9 into 8, 9 into 8 minus 16 into 4 minus 5 into x square, 8x square minus 4x cube, then plus 2 into 16x square minus 9x cube. Is that clear? So you will get 9 into 8, 72, 16 into 4, 64, 72 minus 64 is 72, is 64. So 72 minus 64 is 8. So it is finally 8x minus. Now can we take here x square common? So minus 5x square. So you will get 8 minus 4x. Right? Plus here also we can take x square common. So you will get 2x square into 16 minus 9x. Is that clear? So it is equal to 8x बराबर है plus x square into bracket. Now see, minus 5 into 8 minus 40, minus 5 into minus 4x, that is plus 20x. The x square common लिया तो 2 into 6 plus 32, 2 into 16, 2 into minus 9, that is minus 18x. Okay, so it is equal to 8x plus, now look at here, x square into bracket minus 40 plus 32, that is minus 8, plus 20 minus 18, that is plus 2x. Is that clear? So it is equal to, so what you will get here, if we take x common, so in bracket you will get 8 minus 8x, right, and plus 2x square. 2 also can be taken common, so you will get 2x into x square minus 4x plus 4. And now if determinant of D is equal to 0, then what you will get, x to the power square minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0, since x cannot be 0. Is that clear? And now this is what? It is the square of x minus 2, and therefore x minus 2 is equal to 0. Since x minus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to 2. So if D is equal to 0, we solve. So we got the value of x, means x is equal to 2 is the answer, and therefore x minus 2 is a factor. Is that clear? So this was property number 7. Now we see property number 8. The determinant B. Look at here. A was the given determinant, and B is a obtained determinant. From A by adding to each element of ith row 2k times the corresponding elements of another row of A. For example, R2 लिया second row, तो second row R2 plus k times R3 कर सकते हैं अपन. Is that clear? या C2 plus K times C2 we can do C3 कर सकते हैं. Okay, so this is what R2 replaced by R2 plus K times R3 or C2 replaced by C2 plus K times C3. Is that clear? That is the property. Then what will happen? The value of given determinant equal to the value of new determinant. Okay, same value. For example, let's say find the value of A determinant. Okay, and B obtained by this operation. Is that clear? So let us see. पहले हम A की वैल्यू निकालेंगे. So determinant of A equal to what is how much? 1 multiplied by 8 minus 3. 1 multiplied by 8 minus 3 minus 0 multiplied by what? 6 minus 1. बराबर है. Then plus 2 multiplied by what? 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4. So it is equal to what is here? 1 multiplied by 5 minus 0 plus 2 multiplied by 5. So what is the answer? 5 plus 10. ये तो 0 हो गया. So it is what? 15. Answer. Now we construct B. Now for B, okay, R2 tends to R2 minus 3R1 in A. So what is B now? Let us see. So now you tell me, in B only R2 is going to change. So R1 and R3 will remain same. So we write R1 1 0 2, R3 1 3 2. Is there? And now we think about R2. अब R2 3. So what is the formula? R2 minus 3 R3. R3 minus 3 R3 है, yes, 3 R3. So what you will get? Now look here. R2 is 3 minus 3 into R3, corresponding R3 is 1. So 3 minus 3 0. So ये 0 हो गया. दूसरा एलिमेंट 4. R3 is 4 minus 3 times corresponding R3 3. बराबर है. So it is 4 minus 9. So it is minus 5. Is that clear? Then what next? 1 R3 1 minus 3 into corresponding R3 2. So 1 minus 6, that is minus 5. Now we find this value. So now it is equal to 1 multiplied by minus 10 plus 15 minus 10 plus 15. Then minus 0 multiplied by what? 0 plus 5 plus 2 multiplied by 0 plus 5. Okay. So it is equal to, what is the answer? 1 into minus 10 plus 15, that is 5, minus 0 plus 2 into 5. So this is 5 and this is 10. So it is equal to 5 plus 10, 15. What was the value of A? What was the value of A? Look at here. 15. Here also 15. And therefore determinant of A is equal to determinant of B by elementary row transformation. Is that clear? So the property is verified here. Now next example. Find the value of following determinants. Okay. So now let us see. So what we are examples? Find the value of following determinants. एक determinant है. A equals to 13, 16, 19, 14, 17, 20, 15, 18, 21. We can, if we try to solve this determinant directly, so what will happen? It will take a long calculations. Okay, so we can avoid those calculations. So let us see. इसमें हम अगर R2 tends to R2 minus R1 कर देंगे. So what will happen? R2 minus R1. तो 14 minus 13, 16, 17 minus 16, 20 minus 19 यानी 1 मिला, मतलब स्मॉलर नंबर आ गए. सिमिलरली R3 टेंस टू R3 माइनस R1 कर दिए. 15 minus 13, 18 minus 16, 21 minus 19. So A is equivalent to डाया डिटरमिनेंट आएगा. पहला रो तो एज इट इज है 13, 16, 19 और ये होगा 14 माइनस 13 1, 17 माइनस 16 1, 20 माइनस 19 1, 15 माइनस 13 2, 18 माइनस 16 2, 21 माइनस 19 2. इज दैट क्लियर? सो इट इज इक्वल टू, देखो अभी इसको हम सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं आसानी से, या वन मोर ऑपरेशन वी कैन डू. R1 एंड R2 को इंटरचेंज कर लेते हैं. सो वी गेट इक्विवेलेंट डिटर्मिनेंट, दैट इज R1 एंड R2 को इंटरचेंज कर रहे हैं. तो 1 1 1, 13 16 19 2 2 2. इज दैट क्लियर? अब देखिए यहाँ पे C2, यहाँ पे हम अपने C2 टेंस टू C2 माइनस C1, C3 टेंस टू C3 माइनस C1. तो क्या मिलेगा आपको? देखो इक्विवेलेंट टू, यू विल गेट 1 13 C1 एज इट इज. अब C2 में क्या करेंगे? C2 माइनस C1, 1 माइनस 1 0, 16 माइनस 3 3, 2 माइनस 2 0, 1 माइनस 1 0, C3 माइनस C1, 19 माइनस 3 6, 2 माइनस 2 0. अब इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, कर सकते हैं. सो व्हाट यू विल गेट, व्हाट यू विल गेट? सो यू विल गेट 1 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 0 माइनस 0 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 0 माइनस 12 प्लस 0 multiplied by 0 minus 6. So you will find that 0 minus 0 plus 0 and that is equal to 0. So you have got the value 0, and if we solve it directly तो भी 0 आता है कि नहीं देखते हैं. आप देखो डायरेक्ट, दिस इज व्हाट बाय प्रॉपर्टी 8, बराबर है. दिस इज ऑल्सो प्रॉपर्टी R1 R2 इंटरचेंज किए हमने तो साइन चेंज हो गया यहाँ पे. ओके, C1 C2, ओके, सो वी हैव गॉट दिस साइन, सो माइनस. सो लुक एट हियर. अब इसका हम निकालेंगे डायरेक्ट मेथड से. तो कितना आएगा? 13 इंटू 17 इंटू 21 माइनस 20 इंटू 18 माइनस 16 इंटू 14 into 21 minus 15 into 20, then plus 19 into 14 into 18 minus 15 into 17. हम चेक करते हैं, राइट. सो इट इज इक्वल टू व्हाट यू विल गेट? 13 इंटू दिस विल बिकम, ये जो ब्रैकेट वैल्यू है, दिस विल बिकम -3. Okay, and this is what? Minus 16 into bracket value will come -6 and plus 19 into the bracket value is -3. अब देखो ये कितना? -39 plus 96 minus 57. Check, that is 96 minus 96, it is equal to 0. ये डायरेक्ट वैल्यू है and this is by property, right? So both are same. Is that clear? So this is the example. Now one more example we study here. Show that the determinant of x, y, z, a, b, c, r, s, t is equal to determinant of y, s, b, x, r, a, z, t, c. Okay. So now let us see, consider determinant x, y, z, a, बी सी आर एस टी। ठीक है, हम अब क्या करेंगे, व्हाट वी डू, वी चेंज rows into columns by property 1. So what we get, x a r, बराबर है, y b s, बराबर है, सेकंड कॉलम सेकंड रो, थर्ड कॉलम z c t, थर्ड रो। Is that clear? Now we interchange r1 and r2 interchange by property 2. Okay, so it is equal to -1 into, दो रो अगर इंटरचेंज किए तो हमने क्या होता, जो ओरिजिनल डिटरमिनेंट है इट्स वैल्यू विल चेंज बाय माइनस साइन, सो यू गेट y b s x a r, r1 और r2 को इंटरचेंज कर लिया, और r3 एज इट इज z c t। Is that clear? Again we change now c2 and c3 again by property 3, बराबर है, सो यू विल गेट -1, यहाँ पहले से था और फिर से हम दो कॉलम इंटरचेंज कर रहे हैं तो -1, सो यू विल गेट डिटरमिनेंट, न्यू डिटरमिनेंट, तो व्हाट इज C2, मतलब फर्स्ट कॉलम एज इट इज y x z, बराबर है, एंड नाउ सेकंड कॉलम की जगह थर्ड कॉलम आएगा s r t, एंड थर्ड कॉलम की जगह सेकंड कॉलम b a t, b a c, sorry, b a c. Is that clear? And look at here, this is the ZTC, right hand side, true. This was, we started with left hand side. Okay, so hence result is true. Is that clear? So in this way, property help us to solve the big determinants into a smaller time, direct result. Is that clear? So in this way, these were the examples and properties on the determinant. So dear students, if you like this video, please subscribe the YouTube channel, like it and share it. Thank you very much.